Hello, Beez Bladers. Welcome back and welcome newcomers to the channel. I have 3 Sativian knives. We're going to do a quick Beez Blades unboxing. Check these out. These are all under 30 bucks and we're going to see, are they good? Are they not? I don't know. We're going to find out right now. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Don't forget, if you like knife content and regular EDC gear and knife content, and you like it all the time, you like being updated of what's happening, then definitely subscribe and hit the bell button so you don't miss what's going on. Now, I took the liberty of taking this out of the package and out of the plastic to save you guys the time. Ooh, yeah, this is the Sativian ST146. Look at that. That is a wicked looking blade. Oh, mama. Black stonewash. And wait till you hear what the blade steel is. This is something I'm impressed with. We'll go from one end down to the other. I have really liked that stonewash. That's a good looking stonewash. Really nice looking blue pivot collar. It's all nice and shiny. And then you have this burlap micarta. The micarta is not textured. I mean, it looks like it's textured. There's a little bit of texture vision for you, but you can't feel it. It is slick to the touch. You have T6s for the body screws. You do have a lanyard hole. And, ooh, okay, maybe this will help out with some grip, some gripping, a little bit of grippage. It has it has the big jimps back here on this back spacer. I do like the looks of that. It has a deep carry pocket clip, but it is not reversible. And you do have some mushrooms growing in the shade. They are kind of flat screws, but that is taken away from the amount of room you have to go in and out of your pocket. And here's a look at this side of the blade. Look at that. 14C28M, baby. And these are only run like $24, $25. I don't know how they could possibly do that, but 24, 25 bucks for 14C28N. The lockup it's hard for you to see. There we go. The lockup is in the middle. Is it centered? Yes, it is centered. And oh, okay, we do have an issue here. This one, it is peeking out. So that is a no-no. We do not want a blade that peeks out. So that is something that you have 2 options you can do. I would say about 1 sharpening would make that fall below the scales where it wouldn't be an issue anymore. But as it is, I personally would not have this in my pocket, because if my finger rubs across it, it can open the blade and turn into problems. So that is an issue. You do have some blade peak on this knife. Now, speaking of issues, let's see if there's anything else. We're not looking for bad things, but that is something we noticed that is a negative. As far as sharpening, you do have some room before you get up to the sharpening choil. And then your ergonomics, I do like the poon on the blade, and the handle. The handle is pretty comfortable, not too shabby. It is a more slender knife, kind of a gentlemanly, but not gentlemanly knife. I do like the blade shape. I like that poon. I really like the poon. You know, I like the poon, right? But yeah, it's comfortable. I'm just still taken aback by that blade peak. It is, I'm not having to stick my finger in. It is peeking out right there. It's very noticeable. Now, how's our fit otherwise? Left and right, I am getting some wiggle. It is wobbling back and forth. Up and down, it is solid. Nope, up and down, I am getting just a tad. So I'm getting some wiggle back and forth, up and down. This is not typical of Sativian. This is not what I'm used to getting from them. So this one, I don't know if it missed quality check or what, but it probably needs tightened up. So I don't know if anyone else has reviewed this knife or has noticed it. Maybe this is just an anomaly, but if this is how they are coming out of the box, I would not recommend getting this knife unless you are going to give it 1 or 2 sharpenings to take a little bit of that blade steel off so that peak is not coming out the back of the handle. Now this next one, it's sold out. Like right when they released the first one, they sold out so fast, I had to wait for them to come back in stock. This is the Sativian ST152. Oh yeah. Now this is more like it. This is more like Sativian style. You have a lanyard hole and a nice full G10 backspacer in the back here. And let's see, on this side, we do have a deeper carry clip. It has mushrooms growing in the shade, not a whole lot of room. So if you have some thicker pants, some thicker pockets, that may or may not be an issue. Let's see, we have some pretty nice looking micarta. A little bit of texture vision for you. It looks very nice. It is relatively smooth. You can feel just a little bit of texture. It's not super grippy on the hands. And how about our flipper? We do have on the front just a little bit of jimping. We need jimping on the top or on the sides so I don't slip off like I'm doing right now. Now let's check it out. You ready? Pow! Right in the kisser. Oh yeah. There we go. That's better. Ooh, look at that blade. That right there is a slicer, a very tall, flat grind. You have that two-tone look going on. Now these, they have in black or natural G10, and I believe you get the green or the brown with the two-tone blade, and the other ones has the more all satin blade. Now what's the overall length of this bad boy? We're coming in at about 8.6 inches long, and your blade length is coming in at, oh yeah, 3.7 inches. So this is not a small blade at all. And guess what? It's K110 steel, so it has a nice strong steel. It's pretty much, oh wow. Oh yeah, okay, the action on this, very drop shutty. This is what I'm used to from Sativian. Oh my goodness. So it has incredible action. I could barely get my hand in there to do the slow roll. I wouldn't call it a slow roller unless you really do the pinch. So the flip is very nice. Let's see, the detent has a good detent. It's a very nice looking blade. Now the handle, oh yeah, there we go. This is gonna be a working knife right here. This is definitely a worker. It's comfortable. I can feel the jimping. The jimping needs to be a little more aggressive. It's not doing a whole lot of gravity unless I hold the knife back like this, but that's not how I hold a knife. When I hold a knife, I put my thumb out on it. That's just me personally, but it does help a little bit in the grip department. Do we have sharpening room? Yes, we do have room to sharpen before we get to the plunge grind. So very nice looking satin, two-tone blade, nice looking handle. One drawback would be that it's not a reversible clip, and maybe we could get some flat screws would definitely make a big difference. But it is a comfortable working knife, a larger knife. I do like it. And the action, this is what I'm used to. Man, nice flick, nice flip all day long. This would be a great work knife. And the size of my hand, look at this. I have large width hands. You could have extra large hands, and this would be a great knife for extra large hands. This one does have a little heft to it. It comes in at about 4.9 ounces. Your lockup's about 30%. And is it centered? Yes, it's centered. Definitely. I recommend this one all day long. And last, but certainly not least, the Sativian ST136. Now the likes of look, I likes the look of this one. The Sativian ST136. It has the heartbeat thing going on there. What is that? The EKG type deal? That looks very nice. Very, very nice. Let me give you a little bit of texture vision. It has some stuff from the factory. Hopefully I didn't spit on it too much when I did that. Now this has a very nice feel. It's grippy. The G10 doesn't have a lot of texture, but it kind of does. It's still grippy, and this actually helps with the grip. Very nice. The jimping, it has the same jimping as the other one. No jimping on the top, so it's not super grabby. Not super grabby jimps. And you want to see the blade? Pow! Right in the KIZER. There we go. Oh yeah. Now that is a looker. Now I know these come in two different versions. You can get the natural G10 or the black G10. And this one, there you go, D2 blade steel. Very nice, nice and clean. And it looks like, is that a black wash? Kind of a black stone wash. It doesn't look like PVD coating. So I think we have a black stone wash going on there. This one is solid, up and down, solid. And the lockup is probably around the 30% mark. And is it centered? Yeah, so this is going to be another one of those. I think these run around 28 bucks. This is another under 30. Oh yeah, look at that. See, this is what I'm used to. Sativian comes through all the time with these great budget bangers, good work knives that are solid, feel good in your hand. This one, I'm getting no hot spots. You know the size of my hand, so extra large hands, you're good to go. If you have small hands, you might have a little extra hanging out, but you might like the larger knives. This one feels good. It kind of has a little bit of ramp coming up here to kind of stop your thumb if you hold it back further like this. So that's going to work. Reverse grip, reverse. That's comfortable. You're going to be good to go for that. I got to tell you, I am curious, what is your favorite between the ST136 and the ST152? And then, let me know, what are your thoughts and opinions? It's never happened before, but it did this time. This is the Sativian ST146. I just tightened up, and it is very tight now. I didn't know if that would maybe make a difference, but we still have the blade peak, so that is just something to keep in mind. It probably wouldn't be an issue if you're aware of it, but that is a safety concern. I don't want to stick my hand in my pocket and get into there, and then my finger starts opening up the blade. So that is an issue with this one to be aware of, absolutely. Like I said before, myself, I'll just do about a good sharpening on it, and that'll probably take enough length off of just the tip, and then it won't be an issue for me. Other than that, I really like the knife. I like the form and function of it. It's a nice slender knife. It's kind of like one I recently reviewed, but that does have me apprehensive, and I want to make sure you know about it. Now, these two, I don't know which one I like better. I really, really am digging the ST152, but I'm really digging the scales on this one right here. They feel really nice, and I like the blacked out look of it, and it's very comfortable in my hand. But I think I know which one's my favorite. I'm curious, you let me know and tell me in the comments, and definitely come hang out with us at Live at the Hive on Friday nights, every Friday night. But until then, go watch this video. You're really going to enjoy that. And until I see you in the chats or the live stream or the Hive stream, remember, live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.